It's time for us to begin our What's Up and About discussion today. And it's sort of trailing off something that was trending since yesterday. And it's this issue of bullying. Bullying, there's a fine line that I think people need to understand the definition of what bullying actually is. It says here, bullying involves repeated hurtful actions between peers where an imbalance of power exists. And when I say imbalance of power, it could be maybe height, it could be maybe a group of friends that are larger or more influential in the space against one individual or a group of individuals. It could be male versus female, it could be adult versus, or let's say young adult versus child. And it's something that people sort of try to point fingers at who is to blame. But it's been noted over the years that bullied children bully others. So where is this starting from? It's most likely from the home. We tried to have this conversation with Mike yesterday. It wasn't we weren't
It wasn't a pleasant conversation.
No, it wasn't. It was getting a bit heated. But we understand why Mike would be, that passionate about the discussion. But I was just going to ask, if anyone here has experienced bullying before.
Being bullied or bullied?
Being bullied from the victim side now. Winfrey is drinking something first before she...
I don't know. I'll just say the truth is, I feel a lot of people have experienced bullying in some form, shape, or type, right? Through the course of life. I don't think anyone will say they've gone through life to a certain point, to a certain age, I have not been bullied. Okay. The truth is, bullying literally hides in several ways, right? So there are different types of bullying, right? We talk about the one where, okay, fine, you can literally see an obvious and physical difference in probably status, class, age, physical size and all of that. There's also psychological bullying. There's emotional bullying and things like that.
And now even cyberbullying.
Of course, cyberbullying goes without the saying, right? But then again, as you rightly said, I mean, the whole incident that's causing this conversation to come up is I mean, the whole situation of the school kid and all of that, right? However, the response of one of her guardians when told about the situation was to literally slap her across the face. Now you can literally see a direct cause for that type of behavior. Do you understand? Because the child is not just going to, I mean, when kids are born, literally tabula rasa and all of that is garbage in, garbage out. You literally transmute it. And amusingly, I had the pleasure of having my sister-in-law and her kids around over the past 2 weeks. And it's literally been a very, very serious learning experience for me because, I mean, I see the way she mothers her children. And this is actually very, 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 I don't know, it's a very, very patient type. Then again, she gets an effect from it. Yes, because they listen to her and all of that. You see, because the boy is older, the sister is younger, there are things that normally he will be more forceful about, you expect him to be more forceful about, but because of the way the mothering is being done, you literally see that. Like, I barely heard them cry.
So she's created a balance.
Yeah, so I barely hear them cry, I barely hear them fuss over the span of 2 weeks. So it's not even a matter of, like, other people in the house, they didn't even know there were kids in the house. They are literally that well behaved. Even the cry is just, 1 minute is over. Seriously, and I'm like,
they're very good children.
and I can see, children, and you can see that it's literally direct. There's a direct cause and a direct influence on conversations he's having with them. As little as the girl is literally 5, the boy is literally 8, and you can see the constructive conversations, and she's explaining why certain things should happen in a certain way. Of course, children will always be naughty and do things here and there, but then again, you can literally see the corrective measures being put in place. Of course, there are punishments and all of that, but everything is still within reasoning. So the question of, was I bullied? Yeah, recently I actually realized that one of the responses I've had, right, recently in my adult married life, literally came from an experience I had. I literally just had that clarity about a week ago. So I've been doing a lot of evaluation Oh,
self-reflection.
In fact, this is not my...
No, but self-reflection.
Yeah, self-reflection. And just thinking about certain things coming back. And I was bullied a lot. I went to Air Force school throughout, from primary school to secondary school. And also, even seeing the rest of some people online, you can literally see some people coming out to talk about drag seniors that bullied them, and other people telling them that one in secondary school behavior is normal. So certain things are literally seen as normal when they should literally be addressed.
Though. It's not
so,
normal.
I mean...
But I don't. I feel like Emem is not actually connecting with the victim side of things.
Because I feel like I look like bully. Well, when it comes to bullying, I would like to believe that everybody plays a role. Everybody has a responsibility. But the core responsibility falls on the parents. Yeah. Because this bully, the bully comes from a home. Yeah. And that child is responding to something. Yeah. Is a response to some sort of violence that they have seen or experienced from home, from their environment, from what they're watching on TV. Yeah. I mean, from several influences. Yeah. Yeah. Right. And it is most incumbent on the parents, who are the, caretakers, they're the most critical caretakers when it comes to children, to observe. It is in the child's relationship with other children, whether it is their siblings or other children that they're in their spaces, in different spaces with, right? So it still falls back to the parents. It still falls back on the parents. So I feel that a lot of parents need to be more attentive. Be patient, but be attentive. Do not, they said, spoil the word, you spoil the child. Spare the rod and spoil the child. Yeah. Right, sorry, thank you for correcting me on that. Spare the rod, spoil the child. So you need to be more, parents need to be more intentional with and more attentive to their children's responses to some of these things, because some way or the other, you find it, you see it in how they treat other children.
So the conversation I've had with my kids borders on this. I have twin girls. They are essentially taller than most of the other kids in their class. And I've told them that, look, you are taller than them, you are more intelligent than many, you are more beautiful than others, but that doesn't mean you should use that to intimidate anyone. And I've also talked about the fact that nobody ever sees how the fight started, but they always see how it ended. Never be the one, caught hurting someone else. And I say caught, I'm not saying don't defend yourself. I'm just saying don't use your height or your beauty or your intelligence to intimidate other people, that people respond in different ways. Yeah. So this was not me saying that my kids are bullies. This is me saying that they might not even understand that what bullying is, or the fact that they might intimidate other kids.
They may be trying to defend themselves,
but they don't realize.
Yeah, that they're actually inflicting hurt and pain to other children.
So there was also something else I saw in the comments, and they were saying, why didn't the girl fight for herself? Why didn't she slap them back? And what I saw that girl doing was divine. Because in the word it says turn the other cheek, right? And she literally turned the other cheek, left, right, over and over. Her patience, honestly, in that situation, and not lashing out, I think was admirable. And I think that she did the right thing, because it could have led to something even
worse. The truth is, right?
Because she could have hurt someone.
That was a clear case of, I would say, beyond bullying, because there were 11 students, according to reports. There were 11 students. That it was a gang up. It was not even bullying. It felt like an attack on her. And I'm glad that her lawyers, that her parents' lawyers, have written to the school asking for the school to step into that situation and do something about those students involved. If not, something will be done, which of course, it still goes back to what I said earlier on. Everybody plays a role. The school also has a responsibility, and I'm hoping that in due time or in due course, these students are punished for, and you know,
I would like to quickly say something before we go, right? I mean, we're talking about school kids, we're talking about people and all of that, right? But then again, I think we should also even involve this or imbibe this into our lives as adults, right? There's certain situations that happen, and certain things that happen that people feel the need to lash back and literally just react and be reactive and all of that. But then again, I think the word is kindness. Kindness as a child, even if you were bullied as a younger person and you feel, okay, now you're an adult, nobody can literally tell me everything. In your interactions daily, be kind, generally. Just be kind.
All right, then, one more time, remember that bullied children bully others, so don't bully your children. Don't bully your colleagues. Don't bully the people under you, because it might have a ripple effect later on. At this point, we'd love to hear your thoughts on this. Use our hashtag #WakeUpNigeria on TVC and let us know. And tag us, WakeUpNigeria TVCE on Instagram with your comments. All right, then, let's take a quick break. There's still quite a bit coming your way on Wake Up Nigeria.